Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Boss, and they'll be facing Roscoe. This will take place in the bantamweight division, and if you know anything about this weight class, watch for some speed.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
First up, the Boss from Russia. Up against them, Roscoe from the United States of America.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 3 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Russia, wearing the red trunks with blue trim, the Boss. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with blue trim, the Rockstar.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Nice counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with the jab. Good counter punching. That hook just can't find the target. They don't punch themselves out here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Couldn't land that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Just missed that jab. Jab does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. this guy he's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work.
Here we go for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Great round, great round. Now relax.
The bell rings and we start the third. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Just missing with the uppercut. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right uppercut just off target. That jab doesn't score. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.